I apologize for the background noise. Got my ultrasonic cleaner, but got everything pulled apart here, and I am literally cleaning everything. I've already gone through a shit ton of shop towels and gloves, and I am currently cleaning the knuckle between brake parts cleaner and simple green, and I've got degreaser on the rotor back there, and I've got the spindle and a whole bunch of other parts inside here. Got the all the brakes all painted up, looking nice. All right, guys, we are making a mess today, but as you can see here, I got all these parts cleaned up and repainted. Got the knuckles cleaned up, repainted. Took a lot of simple green and scrubbing and brake parts cleaner and all the other stuff. And then I got my Vever 15-liter ultrasonic cleaner today, so that came in hand. I got all these bolts. I ran through the ultrasonic cleaner, and then I'm going to run them through the wire wheel and polish them up. I've got all the brake parts here. I got my brake calipers all repainted here. I still need to pop these pistons out. I popped a few of them out and cleaned up behind them. I need to pop the rest of them out, so I'm going to do that. Finish rebuilding those brake calipers. And as you can see here, I was actually painting outside because it's a semi-nice day today. I had to bring my power washer in. That's my bucket setup. I've got Evapor Rust in here. I've got Simple Green in this bucket. That's just clean water that I use to rinse after I Simple Green. I've got that scrubbing bucket for brake parts cleaner. And I bought a case of brake parts cleaner. It's a mess down here. Got all my tools here. Got this whole knuckle off today. Got the Burfield sitting right there. Got the hub sitting right there. I still need to do the wheel bearings, pop all that stuff off, but I got this one cleaned up. I also there's a little bit of pitting and some rust on the knuckle ball here. So I actually sanded that just lightly with some 400 and then some 600, then some 1000 grit. And then I wire brushed this whole side of this axle and then cleaned it with a brake parts cleaner. And then I sprayed it with some of that rust reformer, rust converter primer, and then I sprayed it with some of the gloss black paint, and then I'm going to kind of work my way that way on the axle. So I'll continue that way on the axle, painting it and all that stuff. And then I got to take the tie rods off and the drag link off completely, sand all those down, prime and paint those, put the new tie rod ends on those, prime and paint and all that stuff. I'll start putting this stuff back together here in the next couple days. I'm just kind of taking my time with this and going slow and painting everything and cleaning everything up in the process. As you can see here, we've got gear oil leaking out there. I still need to pull the old seal out and press the new seal in. I haven't done that yet. But wanted to get everything apart, wiped down, cleaned up, painted, all that stuff. Got my ball joint puller kit here. I have some gear pullers, 2-jaw gear pullers and stuff, but these are way better tools to do the job. So actually made quick work of popping that ball joint loose. So we'll get the bearings pressed out and put the new ones in and all that stuff. And I got a whole lot more work to do after that because I got the motor mounts to do. As you can see, I've got new rotors here and we've got new pads. There's my caliper rebuild kit. Got the front motor mounts there. So I'm thinking about I'm not quite ready to do the Old Man Emu lift yet. I would like to, but I have to sort of break it to my wife that I'm going to spend another $2,200 on suspension. So I might hold off on that for a little bit, drive this for a few months, and then I'll do the Old Man Emu. So I think I might maybe order just some cheap shocks off of Rock Auto. I found some front ones for $23 a piece plus shipping. Might just get some cheap ones and replace the front ones. I don't know if those are good or not. I haven't really tested them. But we're tomorrow, maybe Monday. It's Saturday evening right now. I'll tear down the other side over there, and then I'm going to start putting all this stuff back together as well. But I'm really happy with how the parts came out. They painted up really nice. There's a little bit of rust on some of these, but like I said, I sprayed some of that rust. I cleaned it really good with wire brush, and then I sprayed rust reformer on it. And then that basically acts as a primer. And then I sprayed the gloss black engine enamel on this. And then I also taped off the machine facings here. And then I already ran these through the ultrasonic cleaner, so I don't really need to do anything with the threads. But I'll give it a quick blast of black paint once I get the nuts and everything back on here, just so it looks clean, and I get everything back together. So, all right, stay tuned, guys. There's more coming. I'll try to take some video of me doing the process. The problem is it's so sporadic how I'm doing this. I'll go down here and I'll work for like 30 minutes or an hour, and then I gotta go do X, Y, Z, and then I come back and work for another 30 minutes or an hour. So it's pretty sporadic to do all this, so filming that is a little bit difficult. But I do have that camera right there. I can go through all my camera footage and maybe try it out. So anyways, guys, stay tuned. I got more coming, and we'll have this front end put back together before we know it. And really excited to get that going and just drive this thing. The weather's about to start warming up here in the next few weeks. I say usually... it's February 7th right now, so by the end of the month, usually by the beginning of March, we start to get some warmer days here in Georgia, and really by April, it really starts to warm up. So looking forward to that, driving this. I mean, not that I can't drive it when it's cold, but really enjoying driving it with the windows down and everything. So anyways, stay tuned for more videos.